Making headlines today. Cabinet approves term limits for non-Caymanian civil servants. The National Weather Service assures the public that it is ready for the 2025 Atlantic hurricane season. The late former District Commissioner, Mr. Ernie Scott, will be laid to rest on Saturday, May 24th, and CIGtv makes an open call for sports news. Good evening and welcome to your CIGtv News Brief this Friday, May 23rd. I'm your host, Lavita Thompson. Before we look at today's news, we would like to remind you to like, share, and subscribe for official government news straight from the source. Now for our top story. The Cayman Islands Cabinet has approved drafting instructions to introduce immigration term limits for non-Caymanians working in the civil service. These changes are expected to take effect from the 1st of January 2026. The move follows extensive consultation with civil service employees and employers, supported by detailed statistical and policy analysis. Speaking yesterday evening in a prepared message to the Cayman Islands, Deputy Governor Honorable Franz Manderson had this to say.
We believe that term limits being introduced in the civil service in itself will not automatically translate to more Caymanians joining the civil service or the upward mobility for Caymanians in the civil service. Therefore, what we have recommended to the government and they have accepted is an enhanced term limit policy that we believe, once implemented, will achieve more jobs for Caymanians and upward mobility for Caymanians in the civil service. I am proud that we, the civil service, is the largest employer of Caymanians. However, we will not rest on that fact, and we will continue to do whatever is necessary to ensure that the people of the Cayman Islands who wish to join the civil service do so, and those persons who deserve promotions within the civil service will achieve those promotions.
Among the proposed changes, the required break after reaching term limits will now increase from 1 to 2 years before re-employment, and certain positions will be reserved exclusively for Caymanians to strengthen local career pathways. Other measures include mandatory training and development clauses to support succession planning and limitations on private sector employees transferring into the civil service. Term limits will apply to both current and future non-Caymanian civil servants. This gradual approach is expected to avoid disruption to vital services such as education, law enforcement, prisons, and children and family services, areas with high numbers of non-Caymanian staff. The National Weather Service is assuring the Cayman Islands public that they are standing at the ready for the 2025 Atlantic hurricane season. Director General Mr. John Tibbetts spoke with CIGtv News about what he and his team are expecting in the coming months.
As we are approaching the 2025 hurricane season, we are looking at a prediction that is fairly similar to last year. The predictions are just a bit lower than they were last year. And so we are always prepared to handle whatever comes our way. And everyone is reminded that it only takes one hurricane to make the season very special for individuals to remember, as it were. I'm reminded that the year that Hurricane Andrew hit Florida was an inactive year. So it only takes one, and the National Weather Service will continue to move ahead and warn you accordingly.
CIGtv is the National Weather Service's trusted media partner during storm events. Ensure that you stay tuned to this and all other government channels throughout the season for preparedness tips and special reports. Former District Commissioner, the late Mr. Ernie Scott, will be laid to rest tomorrow, Saturday, May 24th, following an inspiring life of service to the Cayman Islands. A service will be held at the Aston Rutty Center beginning at 2 p.m., followed by burial at the West End Cemetery. Senior government officials will be present to honor Mr. Scott's memory. Our thoughts and prayers remain with the family and loved ones of Mr. Scott. And now for today's sports news. CIGtv is inviting athletes, sports teams, and community video journalists to submit sports stories to be featured on the government's official news channel. Whether you have started a grassroots league or have committed to bringing a new sport to the Cayman Islands, we would like to hear from you. Send us an email with your name, contact information, and a brief summary of your activities to contentproduction@gov.ky. Let's have a brief look now at tonight's weather. A weak ridge is supporting a slack pressure gradient across the Northwest Caribbean, resulting in light winds and slight seas across the Cayman Islands, conditions that are expected to continue over the next few days. Tonight, we can expect mostly clear skies with a 20% chance of early morning showers. Lows in the low 80s with east to southeast winds at 5 to 10 knots. Seas will remain slight at 1 to 3 feet. Partly cloudy weather is expected to continue through the weekend. For local weather updates, be sure to visit the Cayman Islands National Weather Service website, weather.gov.ky, and follow their Facebook page for the most reliable coverage. If you're watching us on the CIG YouTube channel, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay informed with the most accurate local government news. That wraps up your Friday CIG News Brief. I'm Lavita Thompson signing off. Thank you for watching. We'll be back on Monday with more of your local government news. Have a wonderful weekend.